Stupid is as stupid does, sir.
Hey everybody, welcome back to What the Hell Happened to Them? A title fight is brewing. That's right, this season, Eddie Murphy versus Jim Carrey. I am your host, Patrick Skeyhill, and joining me on the line is the fruit of my loom, Joe Vekeman.
Hi.
And on the audio boards is Lev Van Rensselaer, reminding me to remind you that you can email the cast at whathappenedtothamcast@gmail.com. And our sponsor this week is doorbells. So that's it. That's all it says here, Lev. Just doorbells.
Oh, snap.
Okay. Starting off 2026,
Hot.
Yeah, hot. We're really coming at you now. New year, new, what the hell happened to them? All right, Joe, what movie are we doing this year?
We start our new year with Dumb and Dumber 2.
TO2.
TO2.
Yeah.
Because they're dumb, get it? They're really dumb.
They're not Dumb and Dumberer, though. We already had that. That took place before.
Do you think they were pissed when they were like, we lost that title?
Yeah, but then, they set up the Dumb and Dumber 4 joke at the end by doing it this way, and I thought that was a pretty decent joke.
I hope we never get it. Maybe because of Peter Farrelly's success, we will never get it.
Now that he's like a real director, he doesn't have to do this anymore?
Yeah, his brother is on the other side of not doing well.
Maybe that's the one who will do Dumb and Dumber 4.
Oh, so we're going to get another split?
Yeah. He's... now that one Safdie's doing well, Benny Farrelly's like, I'm trying to make it work over here.
It's Bobby Farrelly.
I know, but I was making
I
a
get
play.
what you're doing. But if we
Wink.
get Bobby and Benny together...
The brothers off, we'll get, the two brothers will join each other.
What if we get the three brothers that are definitely the lesser brothers? Like we get, I guess Ethan Coen is now the lesser brother because his movies don't make money. We get Ethan, we got Bobby,
yeah,
and then we get Benny.
Yeah.
And we get the new Abrams Zucker.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that.
Okay, what happens in this movie?
20 years since their first adventure, Lloyd and Harry go on a road trip to find Harry's newly discovered daughter, who was given up for adoption.
Yes, the movie that takes a very definitive stance on nature versus nurture. But then I guess not really with how the ending goes.
Yeah, what a weird movie.
They definitely set it up, though. All right. Sounds like you didn't enjoy this one.
Did not.
Okay.
Did not.
I was surprised at how little I remembered from the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Because, it has been over a year since we've watched it.
Yes.
One of the weirder sequels we've done. That being said, I think I enjoyed it more than the first movie.
You're crazy. You're absolutely fucking deranged.
I think the comedy has matured here.
Oh my god. Get out of town.
I get not out one iota.
You are fully have been taken over, like you're a hostage and we're gonna get you out of there. Yeah. Don't worry.
Farrelly's got it. Yeah, Green Book is great. Yes.
I don't think you're that far down the rabbit hole, but I think
I remember the first one being a very verbal comedy, and obviously that's here too, but I think this movie did a lot more visually as well, and I found a lot of those jokes to be rather amusing. They're driving the bike to his parents' house at the beginning to get a kidney, because Hap needs a kidney, and...
Hap? That's like 3 seasons ago.
They take their bike...
Yes.
And they just, go 30 seconds down the road and they're there. I thought that was funny. I thought, that was a good joke here.
I'll tell you, so I did get one big belly laugh out of this movie.
Yeah.
The first joke that made me laugh, because I took down some notes.
Okay.
Like I said, this movie wasn't going to stick with me. First joke that made me laugh was when they showed back up at Kathleen Turner's house when they think they got to his daughter's house already.
Yes, a great joke. Great sequence.
She says something about her age, and then Jim Carrey says, "Suck me sideways." Why? Why does he say that? And then it just goes to Kathleen Turner. He's like, "You morons." And I'm like, that's funny. That's a good joke.
Kathleen Turner returned to the podcast.
Yes, but and it's like a bit that keeps going because he keeps reading the home address instead of the
Yeah, he goes, no, the side with the stamp, Hap.
Yeah, the side with the stamp. Okay, that's good. That's where I laughed.
The joke was good right there, like crossing the street and like narrowly a bus misses them. They don't realize it.
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't think I was going to like this. Jim looked like he was having a lot more fun than I assumed he would have had.
Okay, so...
Yeah. Yes.
So I was a little annoyed because Harry doesn't seem as dumb as Lloyd. He seems really like... He makes mistakes more than he's actually dumb.
Very suggestible.
Because when he says... When his, like, dumbness comes up, it's just like, you know, give the guy a break. He's struggling. But with Jim, it's just like, does this guy did he sniff paint his entire life? Like, is there anything going on up there? Like what's going on? Like, it's just, he's deranged. He should be in a psych ward.
He's quite dumb and very confident that he's not.
Confident, yes.
He
confident
brings
and
Hap
also
along for the ride.
But he's dangerous.
He spends like 10 seconds eating that hot dog in the most awkward way possible.
I don't even remember that now. What hot dog?
There's like shortly after they get out of the psych ward, they like at a hot dog stand. Maybe it's like shortly after they have to find the dog. It's very early on in the film.
Okay.
And he just like...
Trying to remember.
He just like shoves the whole hot dog in his mouth and then just like eats it kind of like a duck. He just like tilts his head back and just like brings it in. Joe, the movie was funny. The movie was sneaky funny.
Shut up. I watched this thing too and I did not laugh at it.
I thought it was a good joke that Jim...
Maybe it's funny because you described him eating it like a duck.
Yeah, he's going up. It was funny to watch. I thought it was amusing that Jim Carrey pretended to have severe mental damage for 20 years to get a joke.
That's insane.
Yes, that was
commitment
funny.
to the bit. No, that's what I'm talking about. He's dangerous. He should be locked up.
Yeah, sure. If, you view this as happening in real life.
And then he was like, and the crazy thing is, sometimes that wasn't my poop. Where'd he get the poop from?
Okay, so it was fine when that type of humor was happening in The Clumps, but it happens in Dumb and Dumber 2 when you go like, no.
When did they do that in The Clumps?
When did they do any type of horribly gross humor in The Clumps? All the time, Joe.
Okay, I don't think I liked The Clumps either, so hold on.
Did. I think you came to that
I liked
for the
Nutty
Clumps.
Professor. I didn't like The Clumps.
Okay, it's the same problem. Same issue.
Well, one you have Janet Jackson, the other one you have who else? I gave The Clumps 1.5 stars. I only gave it a half star more than you.
What did you give Nutty Professor?
Probably like 5 stars. Perfect film. No, 3.5.
Yeah, still too high.
I said, my parents should be arrested for letting me watch this when I was 6.
I didn't like the poop jokes and like when they rub their butts to get the free beers. Like I didn't like the gross stuff, but that mercifully wasn't a big part of this movie.
Well, I watched this on Sunday.
Okay.
It's Friday.
I watched this yesterday.
Okay, but I remember them showing back up at the house because it was funny.
Okay.
I remember the beginning where he's 20 years sitting in that hospital and Harry comes there every day to take care of him, and then it's the big joke.
Yeah.
This movie has like slid out of my brain.
It's just left your brain. What a shame. All those laughs, but it's actually good because when you watch it again, you're going to get to laugh all over again.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch this again.
Well, when we do the, I actually don't know who any of these other actors are.
Okay, Rob Riggle.
Okay, I mean, I guess I know who he is, but I certainly don't know him by name.
I was happy that the train smashed through his body because I was like, can you stop trying to kill these guys?
Yeah, good visual joke, right? Like, we don't even know the train's coming. It just, boom, it happens.
What happened to the set that day, though?
What do you mean the set? They were outside.
Because they pulled down like a green screen, just like the Roadrunner would do or like the Coyote would do for the Roadrunner. It's like we were actually out in the world, and then they're just like green screen.
Wait, trains are dangerous.
Yeah, but then they're just walking down the road, and it's still a green screen, and I'm like, you couldn't just get these guys on the road for like A scene?
All right, I've looked up the daughter. One of the first pictures of her is the IMDb picture, and then it's a picture of her from this movie. So I don't know if she's done all that much.
No.
Raised in Arizona. You can't even go to her IMDb page.
I'm fine doing either a Kathleen Turner or Jeff Daniels podcast.
Zombievers, All I Need, La Fuente de los Deseos.
Wouldn't you love to cover The Martian, Looper, Speed, Steve Jobs, The Squid and the Whale, and The Hours?
The Rake Mets. You know, she's done a fair amount.
Wow, Jeff Daniels actually has not done many movies.
The Thin Red Line. Oh, no, just The Thin Line.
That's crazy. He's only done like a handful.
She's in a movie called Boo when she was like 20.
Who are you looking at? Rachel Melvin?
I'm looking at this daughter here. Who are you looking at?
Yeah, Boo. I see Boo.
Boo. All right, now I'm looking at the villain. What's Laurie Holden? She seemed like she'd be in a... She was in The Majestic! We saw her in The Majestic!
Yes, we did. She was on The Walking Dead for a long time.
Oh, yes, I see that here. She was in the Fantastic Four. Not that one.
I believe she plays the Thing's girlfriend.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Maybe not.
I don't know. I didn't see that one either. I've seen no Fantastic Four movies of the 3 that have come out. Not watched one.
You've never seen any of them? I guess I've seen all of them.
I guess there's a 4th one because this first Fantastic Four had a 2nd movie.
I haven't seen all of them. I never saw the Silver Surfer
You never
sequel.
saw Silver Surfer Rise? It looked like the Silver Surfer was the villain in the new one anyway.
Not
a different silver person.
Technically.
Not technically.
Yeah, I don't really remember what.
I saw a silver person. Like, somebody was watching it on the plane. I saw a silver person and floating around.
There is a Silver Surfer in that.
Okay.
Wait, did you catch Bill Murray in this movie?
In Dumb and Dumber 2?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
He played Ice Pick.
Oh, the Breaking Bad roommate that Hap had.
Oh, shit.
Of course we didn't catch him. He's wearing a mask the whole time.
That is a real Bill Murray thing to do. That's stupid. That asshole.
Let's see, The Mist.
Yeah, the real 2014, like cemented in that, because that's like right when Breaking Bad was ending. It was like the biggest thing. There's 2 Breaking Bad jokes in this. One of them was the gag at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't remember the second one, but I remember there was a second one.
Oh, you know, the cat gets into the meth and then starts like jumping around on the chandelier behind them while they're having a serious quote unquote conversation. It's not tickling your funny bone?
I don't remember that.
You weren't paying attention.
I was.
You weren't.
My eyes were glued to the television, I promise.
Yeah, listen, guy who remembers what happened in the movie finds it amusing. Guy who doesn't.
No, it's just because my eyes were like...
Yeah, uh-huh.
But I do remember that at a certain point it is revealed that it is not Jeff Daniels' kid. It is actually Jim Carrey's kid. He realizes that at a dinner that he's having with the daughter. See, I watched it.
Okay, you remember plot points, but not jokes.
Because they're not good.
They were good.
This is not a Waterboy situation. Yeah. You're not going to turn me around on this.
We're not doing the Kathleen Turner season because I'm not doing Pritzi's Honor again. I refuse.
How dare you?
I boycott Pritzi's Honor.
I would love to give it a second go.
Okay, you'll give that a second go. You won't give Dumb and Dumber 2 a second go.
I'm kidding. Hey, but we get to watch Roger Rabbit. We get to watch Romancing the Stone. We get to watch Baby Geniuses.
I've already seen it.
We watch Body Heat.
Not Heat. Body Heat.
No, the other one. Who did she play in Marley and Me? I'm sure she plays a grandma. Anyways.
Do you have anything on like what Jim Carrey thought of this project? I'd be interested. It just seemed like something he did for money. I mean, he's sort of in his sequel era. He just did a sequel. Again, it wasn't his sequel.
Well, directors Peter and Farrelly and Jeff Daniels have expressed interest in making a third film. In 2023, it was reported that a sequel to Dumb and Dumber 2 is in the works, starring Carrey and Daniels. That was now 3 years ago.
Well, they got to get it ready for the 2034 release, as they promised.
And they have to make sure that Jim is all done playing Dr. Robotnik.
They got to schedule that with Paramount.
What did Jim think of this? Let's see. No. Oh, you know what? I don't think it was funny, but I thought it was a well done gag. IMDb is not loading right now, by the way.
I know, I had that issue too when I was looking up Miss Melvin.
So I got nothing for you right now on that. But when Rob Riggle's army brother,
Yeah,
his like twin brother, comes out of nowhere,
he pops out of stuff.
and he like the vending machine, he just like slides out of there with.
Even the movie poster at the end, he pops out of at the very end of the film. After
That
the
was good.
credits.
That was a good gag. I
Yeah.
didn't laugh, but I was like, well played.
Good visual humor. We don't get a lot of that in comedies these days.
You're not turning me around.
I
on
thought
this
it was
movie.
funny when they pushed those two ladies into the bush at the end. I thought it was a good setup and payoff.
Yeah. Because they at the end of the first one, they're with
The bus of
bus
hot
of
ladies
girls.
comes.
they're like, oh, it's right down there. Go down. The gas station's right down there. And they're like, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. And they push them into the bush. I don't understand that. What does that mean?
Well, because they're like, it's a good opportunity to get them both at the same time for the shrub club. The shrub club, yeah. He begins and he pushes Hap in to the shrub club at the beginning. And then the daughter pushes Jim Carrey in later. And then they do his rule of threes. Another great joke. Jim Carrey feeds the bird Pop Rocks. And the daughter's like, oh no, isn't he going to explode? And then he does, but it's because Rob Riggles tried to shoot him with a sniper and hit the bird instead. Pretty clever.
Fuck off.
Joe, the guy has a bird named Siskel that quotes movies.
Yeah, that was good. Amusing.
Amusing.
They're more of like, ha ha.
Yeah. No, listen, I wouldn't say I laughed out loud, but I certainly have been more amused by this comedy than a lot of Jim Carrey comedies.
You've been saying that about the last three ones that have been really
No,
awful.
I have
Like
not.
The
No.
Magician one,
Did not like that. Actively hated the Magician one.
the Anchorman 2, where he shows up for 5 seconds as a Canadian guy.
We were both impressed how hard he worked there.
He did. When he bends over, that's good.
Yeah, he worked hard in this movie. This makes a little more sense, though I was surprised. Jim Carrey seemed like he was slowing down and like wanted to work less.
Well, this is definitely his last gasp.
Okay.
I will stand by that. Looking at what's next, I stand by that.
Stand by, like he came back for this one because it was a sequel.
Yes, I think he's like, hey, these guys really were like a turning point in my career.
Yeah, I owe a lot to the Farrelly brothers. I'll come back.
And then, because they are really down on their luck
Yeah.
at this moment. But they're about to break big. One of them.
Did this movie do well? This Dumb and Dumber 2? Were people
It
clamoring?
did do well. I would say it did.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber 2 on a $50 million budget. That makes sense.
Yeah, Jim Carrey needs, 20, 25 of it.
It made $169.
Okay.
Not bad.
No wonder they're working on a third one.
Came out in November 2014.
Yeah.
It was on June. This is weird. On June 15th, 2017, the United States Department of Justice charged that money used to produce this film was stolen from a Malaysian government investment fund. Red Granite Pictures denied knowingly accepting stolen money. Prosecutors also filed a forfeiture complaint in federal court to seize the rights of ownership to Dumb and Dumber 2, as well as the rights to the 2015 film Daddy's Home. Red Granite later made a $60 million settlement. What?
So the production company that made this movie
Yes.
purportedly or allegedly had received $60 million of stolen Malaysian money to fund it. And for some reason, the American government cares?
It was only a $50 million movie.
Why? What do they care? Why does this involve the American government at all? Is it
Isn't that how most movies get made anyways?
foreign money? Yeah.
All the time. The Saudi...
I don't understand.
Have you seen that joke before now?
What joke?
Everything, there's like a million production companies, and then it's just like, and the Saudi Arabian government fund.
Yes, Saudi Arabia's funding everything we're doing. The American government has no problem with that. Why do they give a shit about Malaysian money? 'Cause somebody stole it? Isn't that Malaysia's problem and not our problem?
I guess so. This is
Did
so
Malaysia
weird. What a
complain
weird-
to the United States to like step, this is what our tax dollars are doing?
Yeah, I guess so. This is very strange.
Okay.
Critical response.
No Roger anymore?
No, he's well past
Yes,
his...
he's gone with Siskel.
I think by like 1 year. J.R. Jones of the Chicago Reader, so our Chicago guy, gave the film a positive review. Seeing the two 50-something stars and their idiot haircuts again is a little disconcerting, like watching your favorite old band on a desperate reunion tour. But this sequel to Dumb and Dumber 2, to Dumb and Dumber, maintains a respectable laugh quotient.
Haha!
Colin Covert of the Star Tribune of Minnesota gave the film 1 out of 4 stars and wrote, "The result is simply stupid. This embarrassing revival plays as if the script was written in Comic Sans." What? That joke doesn't make any sense.
I don't quite understand why that is bad. And also, like, it's Dumb and Dumber. Yes, it's stupid. That's the whole point.
So, since we've watched all of the Dumb and Dumber series now, wasn't it really weird when they were trying to, like, say that the prequel didn't happen?
I'm okay with that.
Give your lore the whole thing, right?
I don't need Dumb and Dumber in my Dumb and Dumber continuity. I'm okay with that. I didn't think that movie was very good.
It wasn't very good at all. It was actually very poor.
I would rather Hap have Asian parents and not realize he's adopted.
Okay, thank you for... I was getting to that.
Than have Dumb and Dumber mean anything. I'm glad they didn't feel the need to hold themselves back, to hold themselves beholden to Dumb and Dumber.
It's funny because that came out 10 years after the first one, and this one comes out probably like 20-something years after.
This movie comes out exactly 20 years after the first one.
Crazy.
1994, and this is 2014, right?
Yeah, there's an award called the Golden Schmoes Award.
Yeah.
And this was nominated in the biggest disappointment of the year. Only nominated. I wonder what was the biggest disappointment in 2014. Can you guess?
No.
Take a wild guess.
Oh, jeez. Not getting Avatar 2.
Okay, your nominees. Okay.
I'm listening.
You're going to like this one.
Okay.
The nominees are Dumb and Dumber 2, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember it coming out. Yep.
Yes. You didn't see it?
No, I did not watch it.
Okay. All right. Did you see Transcendence?
The Johnny Depp thing? No, I didn't watch that. That looked dumb.
Yeah, that's Christopher Nolan's cinematographer trying to make a movie.
Okay.
I watched what I remember of it, and it was bad. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and 2014's Godzilla.
A lot of worthy candidates here.
Godzilla.
I'm going to say the Spider-Man movie because I think more people were excited about that than the other movies.
Yes. I thought you would have had a little, like, harumph with Godzilla being nominated, though.
I get it. Like, I don't love the movie. You know, I think it's better than people say it is. But I think people were really, you know, they're really hyped on Spider-Man, right? Marvel's kind of really trucking along. I think they were like, we're going to get another Spider-Man. It's going to be great. And then it was, like, aggressively long. So who won the Golden Schmo?
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay, great.
You're right.
Got it. Ding, ding, ding.
You're absolutely right.
Guys, leave Dumb and Dumber 2 alone. It's good. It gave you exactly what you want, but, like, more thought out, cleverer.
It is great.
The one critic said maybe people thought it was weird that, you know, it's funny when these people are in their early 20s and it's weird when they're in their mid 40s or I guess 50s apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, yeah, maybe, but they literally wasted the last 20 years of their life. So like, it did sort of make sense that they hadn't gone anywhere. Okay. Joe, I got a Drew Carey update for you.
Oh, okay.
Moon over Parma, bring my love to me tonight. Guide her to Eastlake.
With the new year, the Middle Age People channel has done a lot of program shuffling. And now, from 8 to 9 PST, the Drew Carey Show is on. They've just started it. I got to watch the pilot and the second episode.
Mm-hmm.
And we know what this means. It means I'm going to get to watch some Drew Carey on TV without musical licensing issues. They're going to be able to play all of those songs. They don't have to cut it anymore.
That's exciting.
It's going to be great. There is one musical cue in the second episode. I don't remember if they had to change that, though, in the Plex version. So I'll have to watch future episodes and let you know, but I wouldn't see any reason why they couldn't do it. In fact, a lot of the episodes I got from my HD remaster were recorded from a previous broadcasting on this channel, which had been absent. It has been absent from in my year and a half since having the Middle Age People channel. And I had one surreal moment where, in the second episode of the Drew Carey Show, the actress Megan Price pops in for 5 seconds as a waitress. And I was like, oh, hey, that's the woman from Rules of Engagement, a show that would come on in 2007. And then there's a little graphic in the corner that showed her and was like, Rules of Engagement comes up next. And I was like, whoa, so crazy. Perfectly timed, that was. Good work. I don't think anyone actually did it, but nicely done. No one really planned that out, but then I know what, I just rolled right into Rules of Engagement afterwards. Mm-hmm. Rules of Engagement being the far newest show on that network by 10 years. That show starts in 2007, so everything else starting in the 90s. They had the other David Spade show on right before Drew Carey. They had Just Shoot Me, so a little David Spade sandwich there.
Everybody loves a David Spade sandwich.
Just Shoot Me into Drew Carey into Rules of Engagement. Then you got Murphy Brown for the old school folks. So, good on you. And I'm glad I'm on the, where am I on? I'm on the West Coast because I wouldn't get to watch it until 11 o'clock at night if I were on the East Coast still. So everything's coming up, Patrick, over here. We got Drew Carey here on TV once again. Even if I can't watch it, I'm going to turn it on just to help the ratings. Mm-hmm. I have my bros out in the Middle-Aged People channel.
Very considerate of you.
There you go, yes. And it's nice having recently been on a plane and just watching just hour-long, 6-hour chunks of a show at a time. It's nice to be like, okay, an hour here, a half hour for these two things, like some thought being put into programming again. It's very nice.
And watching Tommy for the 10th time.
Well, I got to get through the plane. I was watching Tommy, and they also had a Simpsons New Year's Eve marathon, Joe.
Oh.
It was 38 straight hours of The Simpsons, but as I was just lamenting about the lack of clever programming, they actually did some thought in their New Year's Eve marathon, Joe, because everything before midnight was a reminiscing episode. They were like having a flashback to a previous time in the show, which was kind of funny because they did one show where they flashbacked and Marge and Homer were in the 90s and Homer was accidentally founding grunge music. And then in the next episode, they were flashing back to when Homer and Marge were that age, and it was the 80s.
Yeah.
It's
listen to like David Bowie or something.
Yeah, I know. It was very amusing. Anyway, but then after midnight, it was all the shows that like look forward into the future, like Lisa sees herself as president or like her first wedding or all that. Some thought was put in, and they didn't just like put it in an order either. It wasn't just like we're starting with the oldest, going to the newest. They like went back and forth. So, somebody put in some work there for the 38-hour marathon. It's crazy that you can have 38 hours of your show straight and one, fit that theme, the theme of flashbacks and flash forwards, and two, still be less than 1/10 of your total episode count.
There's a lot of Simpsons.
There is over 800 episodes of The Simpsons. This marathon only had 76 of them.
Do you think they're going to hit 1,000?
Yeah, that's tough, but they definitely are going to hit 850. They've got 3 years left on the current deal. They'll get close to 900. At that point, yeah, just keep riding it out. You've already set up a precedent of like replacing voice actors. Mm-hmm. So, it'll be sad when it's one of the major people, but show's got to go on.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I mean, Harry Shearer is in his 80s, like deep in his 80s.
Well, how old is Julie Kavner? We just saw her in Ella McKay.
Well, I haven't seen Ella McKay yet. Though I kid you not, Joe, there is an Ella McKay screening in the theater. There was one sole Ella McKay screening 2 weeks after it's come out.
That's amazing.
Should I go watch this movie and be one of the 10 people that enjoyed it, that enjoyed a film screening of it?
I don't know. It's hard to recommend. It's not very good.
Anyway, last looks on Dumb and Dumber 2.
Well, I'm not coming around to it, but I'm glad my partner has. Fuck you. This movie's terrible. It's terrible.
It's not. It is absolutely not terrible. If you like Dumb and Dumber, if you think this movie's terrible, you just got nostalgia goggles on. Maybe you don't like Dumb and Dumber as much as you think.
I just think it's sad, more sad when the old people are making the same jokes they made like 25 years ago.
It is just a dumb, silly comedy. We don't have to look at the social parable of people that were left behind by a society.
Yeah. I don't know. Not my thing. And I like a lot of these shitty comedies. Look at my Eddie Murphy run. If you are going to dispute with me that I don't like shitty comedies. I like plenty of shitty comedies.
I didn't say you didn't like
my Eddie Murphy run is crazy.
I didn't say you didn't like shitty comedies. I just think it's weird that you like shitty comedies but don't like this one, because I think it's a lot better than a lot of those ones. It's got kind of quirky Billy Madison kind of humor. Like, I was all for it. It's just kind of random nonsense.
How dare you take that man's name out of your mouth? How dare you? Good Lord, that is my number one Sandler of all time, and you're gonna invoke that name? How dare you?
Listen, I don't think this movie's as good as that movie, but it's the type of comedy, and I want that. I want that type of humor, and this movie had it, and I thought it employed it a lot smarter than the first Dumb and Dumber. So I'm like, all for it. Give it to me.
This is more of a Clump situation for me.
This is way better than the Clumps.
I wanted to like it. I did not.
I think you came in with a hatchet, and you were ready to cut down.
Yeah.
I'm building bridges over here.
I didn't. You're building bridges, and I've got the kerosene.
You ready to torch it all down?
I mean, I'm ready. Let's blow it up.
Okay. So we haven't seen any Eddie in a while.
Yes, we do have a big Eddie coming up. A big one.
Oh, okay. I just like it seems like Jim Carrey was like always behind Eddie since like the 90s, and now I'm like, well, maybe Jim is having the better career now if Eddie's just like taking a nap for a couple years.
I guess so, yeah.
Right, I know like some of his 2013 cameo movies didn't do super well, but like as soon as he took a starring role again, the movie made a lot of money.
You know, not wrong.
Yeah, like I don't know if Eddie Murphy's last couple films could claim that, right? We got like 1,000 words, and
I think it was a lot of nostalgia bait though. And that was back when in 2014 nostalgia stuff was like kind of new. They weren't like shoving it down our throats every like 2 months. You got a new nostalgia.
Yeah, they hadn't quite figured out there was a market there to be expunged.
Because we didn't yet have Coming to America. We didn't have Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley. We didn't have that stuff yet.
Yeah.
So we'll see how Eddie handles that.
Okay, yes, we'll have to see now as they clamor back for the greatest hits, as these actors enter their twilight years, what will become of our punch-out rivalry here between Eddie Murphy and Jim Carrey? Well, you'll have to keep listening to find out. All right, I'd like to thank Lev Van Rensselaer for minding those boards and keeping us sound so slippery smooth. I'd like to thank my co-host Joe Vekeman for stopping by.
Oh, I'm here. Thank you.
And I am your host, Patrick Scale. You can find my features, documentaries, short films, video essays, animations, behind-the-scenes footage, and so much more at QuixoticUnited.com and social media, presumably with a similar sounding name. Thank you all for listening. Joe, say goodnight.
Good night.
Dare to be stupid. Come on and dare to be stupid. It's so easy when you dare to be stupid. We're all waiting for you. Dare to be stupid.
You want to see what our good friend of the cast, Mr. Jeremini, got me for the holiday?
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
Where's Huddles?
The Where's Huddles complete series DVD.
How many episodes?
We got all 10 episodes.
Okay. What does that equal to? Like about an hour?
Yeah. I wonder if it does have the run. The running time is 259 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. That's quite a long show.
You know what that is for only 10 episodes? That is 5 hours, more or less. There must be other stuff on here.
There has to be. 259 minutes divided by, yeah. Yeah, it's 4.5 hours.
This sort of worries me this warning here. This disc is expected to play in DVD video play-only devices and may not play back in other devices, including recorders and PC drives. Is this not going to work in my PlayStation?
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
PlayStation plays everything.
I hope so.
I was looking at a Region B copy of something last night.
Region
and then
B.
I was like, yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was on eBay for something.
So I was already basically the only modern scholar on Where's Huddles after watching it for 8 nights in a row on the Old People cartoon channel. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like one of 4 people that probably own the Where's Huddles complete collection DVD.
You think there are 4 other people that have that?
It felt silly to say I was the only one, but who would own this?
I don't know. I've never even seen that before. I know a lot of Hanna-Barbera, too.
Oh, yeah, you haven't heard of the 10-episode Where's Huddles?
No.
From like 1971 or what? I'm trying to see a year on this.
71.
I know it's older than the Flintstones because they were trying to make it another Flintstones. They had it in prime time and everything.
Yeah.
I can't find it. I just use good old Professor Google.
So 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. 1970, in fact. Aired from July 1st, 1970 to September 2nd, 1970.
Brother, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This is really the home stretch. We have 11 episodes left of this series.
All right. I'm talking about Where's Huddles. I don't know what you're talking about.
We got one more episode than Where's Huddles.
Where's Huddles? All 10. I got them here. I feel blessed to have friends who listen to our podcast and know I'm the foremost authority on Where's Huddles, and now I can submit that with my Hanna-Barbera Classic Collection DVD. Featuring the voices of Cliff Norton, Mel Blanc, Gene Vanderpill, Marie Wilson, and of course Paul Lynde.
There's a guy that definitely looks like he was inspired by Walter Matthau. I'll show you a picture of him.
I mean, I'm looking at him on the cover here. Yeah, I know.
This guy, he looks like Walter Matthau.
It's right there, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right there. But like not back then Walter Matthau.
No, like 1975 Walter Matthau.
Yeah. I mean, that was only 5 years from now.
Oh, well, I mean, they predicted the future.
Maybe Walter Matthau was like, damn, this Where's Huddle show is good. It looks like Hollywood's ready for a guy that looks like me. Let me see if I can take that Pelham train.
I mean, that's one of his best movies.
Yeah.
That movie's incredible. He only was 79 when he died. I'm sorry. I thought he was way older.
He was of that generation. They smoke and drink all the time. Makes sense.
I'm just trying to find out when he won his Oscar.
He wins the Oscar. He says, I'd like to thank the character of Ed Huddles for paving the way for people like me.
I'm not sure what he won his Oscar for.
And in 1970, like the Super Bowl is still fairly new. It's like 2 or 3. They haven't even had the third one yet.
Good point.
It's still a bit more of like a sideshow attraction than like the thing America's clamoring for every year.
Have you seen Charlie Varick?
No.
It's a good movie. You should check that out.
I don't even know if the NFL exists in 1970. I think it's still 2 separate leagues.
Separate leagues under the sea?
Yeah, like the whole thing, the Super Bowl was like, all right, the winner of this league is going to play the winner of this league. Like they weren't under one umbrella yet. Super Bowl III actually might have been the first time they were. We have to check with football scholar Mr. Paul Jeremini, but like this is how old this show is in relation to the football in our country.
Oh, he won it for the fortune cookie.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Jack Lemmon Walter Matthau joint directed by Billy Wilder.
One of 10 of those.
With Billy Wilder? Oh, that's what so yesterday I watched for the first time The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, what a picture. And I was like, this John Ford guy, let me go through his filmography. And I was like, it says 140 films. And most of them are silent. And then they're mostly lost.
Well, it should be easy to go through them then.
Yeah, the first 100 movies are lost at time. Jesus. Yeah, that was crazy looking at that. I had no idea that he had silent pictures that were also lost. I didn't think that was possible for important directors.
Yeah, but we didn't know he was important yet.
I guess. He kind of... I guess it was like 10 years after. But he did get nominated pretty early in his career.
Yeah, but what was the first Oscars? Like 1929?
Yeah, and he got nominated 10 years later.
Yeah, so
for Stagecoach.
But only the first year was silent films predominant. Every other year was talkies. So, like, there's decades of silent films that just nobody held on to.
That's sad.
And a lot of those silent films were like 10-minute things. A lot of them were pretty short.
2-reelers.
Nobody took movies seriously then yet either. It's the comic books of its day.
It's like the Babylon. was telling us something.
Yes, right. That was what it was. It was like a zoo of everybody just shooting a bunch of things at the same time and just doing it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, the first 90 minutes of that movie is fun.
Yeah.
It is like a zoo.
Babylon, another movie that will soon be lost to time.
You think so?
Much like those early... I don't know, maybe in like 15 years, the next Gen Alpha will be like, wow, why didn't anybody give a shit about this thing?
It's like its own Donnie Darko.
Yeah, somebody will discover it, maybe. What? Let me drink this water and we'll do this one.